All right, guys, welcome back to Mr. Post Frame. Today we are visiting with some of the folks from the NFBA. So we're super excited about that. That's coming up really quick. And we actually have a booth there this year. It's in our hometown, so we're pumped. So what do you have to say about that, Emily?
Sure. Yeah. So we're welcoming Morgan and Megan. They are part of the leadership team at the NFBA, which stands for the National Frame Builders Association. This is a post-frame focused association that helps builders. It connects you with suppliers, design firms, all of that related to post-frame construction. So that's we joined it and have made tons of great friends and stuff. And every year they have an expo in a different Midwest town. And so, as Paul mentioned, it's going to be in our hometown this year of Des Moines. And so we're really excited to be able to contribute a little bit more to it just because we're here, we're local, and we can't wait to show everybody what we have up our sleeve for it. So Megan and Morgan, you want to introduce yourselves and tell everybody kind of your role with the company?
Sure, yeah. My name is Megan Pope, and I'm the Executive Director of the National Frame Building Association, and really glad to be here. I have my hands in just about everything as Executive Director, but one of my focuses is our Industry Promotion Committee, and that committee is designed to promote in any way we can post-frame industry out to the consumers, out to the design code professionals. So I have a lot of fun with that. And we have a couple other committees, and Morgan helps with some of those, and I'll let her introduce herself.
Yep. So thank you guys, Paul and Emily, for having us. This is really exciting. My name is Morgan Arwood. I am the membership director for National Frame Building Association. And so I handle memberships, benefits. We have a marketing and membership committee that meets over the course of the year. And so we, come up with fun programs like the Accredited Builder Program. And so try to come up with new benefits each year that, might help a contractor or a builder as they are, going through their day-to-day life. And then I act as a liaison between membership and questions they might have and people who know the answer, because it's not usually me.
That's
awesome. That's cool.
Yeah. No, it's really fun. I met both of you guys last year at the expo, and just I can attest that if you're a professional in the post frame industry, you absolutely want to join the NFBA. And these guys they're so welcoming. They are so interested in helping, and which I think is really valuable in any line of work, and so to know that there's a whole group of people that they are dedicated to promoting post frame construction has been such a wonderful thing for us to experience. And so for this year, if you're listening in and you are a builder and you're like, hey, what is that all about? I'm kind of curious about it. Head to the description. You can find the link to show you your membership options. With the expo, there is a really nice discount if you are a first-time member to join us at the expo. And then Morgan, you and I have talked about there's also the opportunity that you can attend as a guest of ours, and you can experience the trade show floor. You can experience all of the different vendors that are there and gain a ton of knowledge just by walking around. So if you are interested in being one of our guests, you can also find that link in the description and fill out the form with your information and stuff like that. And we'd love to see you there.
Yeah, and I think a couple really important things that I've kind of picked up in the last few years that we've been a part of it is, one, all of the resources that you guys have for builders that I didn't really realize there was that much there. And then for you guys that are building and looking for a builder, that is a great way to find a builder that is accredited, somebody that's, a member who's put the time in, is coming to the expos and seeing how things should be done correctly.
Yeah. I had just recently shared with Morgan, with you, that we use the NFBA directory as our first level of helping our clients across the country find a builder. So if you're a builder, that's a great incentive to join, because then you'd be looped in with that crowd. And then also, if you're just somebody looking, I mean, this is a really good way to start that journey. And Morgan, you even mentioned, you were like, yeah, our traffic on our website has actually been going up. And so it's good.
Yeah.
The link is getting clicked. That's for sure.
Yes. Yeah, that's fantastic. Yes. And you know, the variety of ways that we can help builders from their, you know, run their business day to day is substantial. We've got a safety manual template. And then, like you were saying, to the consumer or somebody who is interested in hiring a builder, when you hire an NFBA member, you're hiring somebody who is getting education. They're, you know, largely very reputable. And there's not a lot of regulation in terms of post frame building until you get into like the Barndominiums, where you're going to have somebody, you know, residing within it. So it's so important to put your money into a builder that is going to build a good product for you.
Yes,
So
absolutely.
you know, you want to, and so when you're looking at NFBA members, that's what you're getting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So let's talk about some of the fun we're about to have coming up. March 6th through the 8th is the Expo dates. If you guys are wondering when that is happening, there are education. So, you know, correct me if I'm wrong, ladies, but there's education sessions Wednesday and Thursday morning of the show. The Expo floor is open Wednesday afternoon, Thursday afternoon, and Friday morning. And we've got a couple of cool events mixed into those main things happening.
That's correct. Yes. Yep.
Yeah.
It's a 3-day show. We get rolling on Wednesday the 6th, like Emily said. We do have education both Wednesday and Thursday, and then 3 chances for you to hit that trade show floor and check in with the exhibitors and hear all about what they have going this year and things like that. So yeah, it's a pretty exciting show. And the other things we have mixed in as far as the networking, that seems to be a really popular portion of the conference. And we have a few of those going. We have a Christians in Construction session, like reception. So at that one, we have musical entertainment. We have some food. It is very family friendly. And it's pretty good time. And then we also have the Plico reception, and that I enjoy that one very much. I like them all, but Plico is very fun, and you really see the people there. You know,
Sure.
you see a variety. You know, that's a very well attended reception. So that's a must see as well. And then we also have the Expo Social on, and that one's on Thursday night. So the Expo Social is kind of like the final party, like the final hurrah. And this year we are going to have a auction again. We had one last year, so this will be our 2nd annual auction. It is to support our new NFBA foundation. So the foundation is our fundraising arm now, and those funds are used for education and research that have to do with post frame construction. And in the future, we're hoping to start a scholarship program with those funds. But our goal right now is to raise funds at this auction because we would like to send out another edition of our post frame building design manual. That's one of the NFBA publications that we have here. It's probably our most popular publication, and it really breaks down for you the basics of post frame construction. So
Sure.
since the first one was released, you know, there's been a lot of updates, a lot of new additions to post frame construction and the codes and everything. So that's the big goal for the fundraising. The fundraising happens at the Expo Social. So come out and see us at that Expo Social for sure.
Yes. And that social, there's a kind of there's a theme, there's a somewhat of a
Yes.
code that you could participate in. So what is this year's?
Yes, so this year's is like a summer picnic. So it's just a casual, good time, backyard barbecue kind of vibe. We are going to have a cornhole tournament. So this is like tournament light. Okay, so it's not going to be like a 2-hour long, you know, brackets and you gotta, you know, losers have to play each other. Like it's not going to be all that, but there is going to be a winner determined. There's going to be prizes. So if you like cornhole, You don't have to pre-register, just come on out and hop in the game and we will get you in there and you can have fun.
Yeah.
I know it was really fun for me last year just because I made a lot of connections at those events just with other builders across the country. And we actually got to go visit some builders over the summer that we had met there. And so it's cool seeing a kind of a different part of the country builds and has to do things differently depending on code and seismic, all that kind of stuff. So
Yeah.
it's a great
Yeah.
place to meet other builders and
Mhm.
just make good connections.
Yeah, you can, and it's so fun because you're coming together from all parts of the country. So you're really able to collaborate because it's not about like, you're not sitting down with somebody that they build down the street from you and they're technically competing with you. You're
Right.
getting to pick people's brains, and, builders were so willing to talk to me about just some of the ways that they operate their business, or, how do we put together budgets for people, or how do we, who do we work with if our crew doesn't do something in-house and we have to hire out a subcontractor. And so there's just so much value in being able to socialize with everybody and, just take away a ton of great information and great friends. So
Yeah, I agree. That is the magic of an in-person event. And I
yes.
know, we've all had some struggles past couple years, especially trying to get out and get together. And, me included, I get in a way where I'm like, no, I do not want to make the time to go out and blah, blah, blah. Like, I get that. But like Emily said, when you get there, everybody is in that mode of, we're here to learn, we're here to grow, let's do it together. Yes, I will talk to you about whatever it is, you're having a problem with, you can help me with what I do, let's compare, that kind of thing. That is priceless. So
Yeah.
I do know how much of an investment it is for people with the time and the money to come out and do a trip like that. But this is an experience that is a definite good return on your investment, definitely rewarding. You will grow from it. So we love it when people make time to come out and invest in themselves and of course have a good time with us. So yeah.
Yeah, and if you're a builder that's in high demand like we are, I mean, it's kind of the closest thing you're going to get to a vacation. So
Right? Yeah.
so we kind of, that's like, I'm like, well, there you go. It's our vacation. We're just going to be about, 50 minutes from home. So one thing that we're so excited about is the new Women in Post Frame events that we've added. A team of some of us in the industry, and then I know Morgan and Megan and Robin, you guys have all been really instrumental in helping bring that to life. So for those of you listening, we are doing a Women in Post Frame reception the first night of the expo. It's going to be an offsite reception, and I'm so excited to help host that event and meet all of the different women that are coming to the NFBA Expo. And then I'll let one of you ladies share about the education piece that we've also added, that it's geared towards women in post frame.
Yes. Yeah, and thank you for bringing that up. That is our newest networking event. I'm very excited about it. This is the first event that the Women in Post Frame group is doing, is that meet and greet Wednesday night. The session for that the Women in Post Frame is kind of hosting. I'm trying to look through my papers here to get the actual name of it, but we've got Dr. Renee Covell presenting, and she is going to do a 2-part session about, getting to know the style of you. And it's, finding out about how it is that you think and you behave and you react, and how you can use that to work better with other people and figure out, kind of what their style is, of how they operate and how they, behave, especially in a workplace setting. So she's going to be taking us through that in a 2-part session. The first part does include an assessment, so that you can figure those things out about yourself and learn about the different styles of people and how they operate. So yeah, we're looking forward to that quite a bit.
Yeah, I'm really excited about that education piece of it. And we're seeing more and more women enter this industry. And so I think it's so wonderful to have, first of all, have the association be invested in helping women in the industry, but then also as a woman in a leadership position with our company, just being able to understand how I can do my best when it comes to managing, when it comes to interacting with our clients, when it comes to interacting with other people, other professionals in the industry. And then also just, because in a previously male dominated industry, it is good to know as a woman, how do you react and respond? And then how does that blend with how a man might respond too? And just how can you all be very cohesive and work together really well?
I mean, honestly, I think it's a great opportunity. I think we're underestimating how many women were probably involved prior to this. Like, because every builder, there's no way that he can do everything. He can't be talking to clients. He can't be managing the books. He can't be estimating. So I think there's probably been a lot of women involved in this industry for a long time. And we're just now getting something where they can be recognized. We have programs that are going to be able to make them better and whatnot, especially with Barndominiums, because there's another design piece to that typically men aren't that great at. So I think it's going to be, as Barndominiums grow, I think it's going to be more important, and you're going to see more women coming into that field.
Yeah. And so I think the NFBA, I think that you guys are doing an excellent job of just saying, hey, we're going to go ahead and lead the way. We're going to encourage women to own their own post frame companies. We're going to encourage women to own their own, design firms that have post frame construction as a part of what they do. And, suppliers, that there's women in leadership in those companies. I think it's excellent that you guys are leading the way with that.
Thank you. And a lot of that credit does go to Robin Oman. I mean, Robin's our president. She's our first woman president. And she has taken her duties seriously and is trying to do, everything she can to advance the industry. And that's one of the things. So yeah, thanks to her.
Yep. Yeah. No, I'm so excited to get to see her again at the expo, and she's just a delight and stuff. So so let's see, what else kind of are we looking forward to when it comes to this specific event?
Well, I mean, this is going to be the first year we have our own booth, so that's kind of exciting, and we got some pretty good things, design wise planned around our booth and whatnot. So that'll be fun.
Yeah.
I'm sure we'll have a ton of our, patrons and followers stop in. So, I think it's going to be really good.
Yes, it's exciting. Like, a lot of you guys that are listening in and watching, you might be a builder, but you also might be one of our DIYers. And so that's something that our Patreon group, we're extending the offer to have you guys come as our guests to walk the floor and stuff. And I think that you will be able to pick up so much knowledge and also to be able to see different products and things that are being used in post frame construction. I know for us last year, I mean, that's how we got introduced to Hitzhalter, which is one of our major partners now. That's how we connected with Midwest Permacolumn, which is also a major partner of ours. And we have partnered with quite a few other exhibitors from last year, Boss Hammers, Weaver Tool. Anybody else that I'm missing?
Well, I think the exciting part is people can actually see the product in person and kind of see what it looks like, what it feels like. We're going to incorporate some of that stuff into our booth and whatnot. So I think it's going to be exciting.
Yeah. So I think that what we've got in the works for everybody when it comes to our booth is that if you're part of our Patreon group, we're going to have a little special gift bag for everybody that's in Patreon. But then we're working on a pretty cool giveaway that people can participate in during
do you want to talk about that? The Weaver tool? Yeah, so we're going to have one of their nicest tool bags at our booth that Weaver has donated, and that with the whole kit and caboodle, that builders can come by, they can put their card, and then they get a chance to win that tool bag. So we got some things like that in the works.
Cool.
It'll kind of make it fun for builders coming around and whatnot too. So
and we're working on seeing how full we can get that tool belt too. So So everybody have to stop by the booth to see just exactly what ends up panning out with that. But we want to support everybody that's coming. We want to make you guys feel incredibly welcome, because we know that the leadership at the NFBA did that for us. So we want to pass that on to everybody who comes and stops by our booth. You'll have tons of information that you can get from us about how we incorporate the residential piece into our post frame construction, and also some of the other partners that are very Barndominium friendly that we've worked with for things that kind of go beyond just post frame construction. You know, we've cabinetry and you know, just different things like that that are home elements. We will have information on that so that if you are a builder, you have a really good resource of somebody who will understand what it is that you need to put in somebody's Barndominium home.
Nice.
Yeah, we're really excited for this show. It's going to be a record breaker. We're at 156 individual exhibitors, so 156 companies are going to be there exhibiting. We have a handful, I mean, and I just a very handful of booth space left. We're so close to being sold out. So it's going to be, you know, the buzz is going to be great on the floor. It's going to be so many different products and new products and different companies that are there, you know, to exhibit. And then we had great attendance when we were in Des Moines in 2020. We snuck a show in just before COVID hit. And so we're expecting record number of attendees again this year too.
Yeah. Yeah, that's awesome. We're proud to be living so close to the expo location. We're proud to be able to, you know, host everybody and things like that. And yeah, just it's a great thing. The NFBA is probably one of the best things that we decided to participate in.
Great.
Oh, we're glad you did.
Yeah, we are. We're glad to have you as a part of the community, and you guys are truly exemplifying, like, this is what it means to be an NFBA member. Like, you know, when you were referencing the search on the website for the builders and the designers, like, that's, you know, it all works together like that. It all comes together for everybody. So we're definitely glad to have you.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. So to wrap it up, head to the description to find all of the links that you need to join the NFBA, to be a part of the expo, and other resources that we offer through Mr. Post Frame and Back 40 Buildings, which are our two companies. So we can't wait to see you. And yeah, thank you so much, ladies, for joining us today. And
Oh, you're welcome. Yeah.
yeah, we'll get to see you in a few short weeks.
Thanks for having us.
All right.
If my camera was working, you'd see I'm giving 2 thumbs up. You guys are great. Thank you so much.
Yeah, awesome. Thank you so much, ladies.
Yeah, thanks. It was nice meeting you guys.
Yeah.
Yep.
And
Yep.
yeah,
Take
so,
care. See you.
Yep.
See you in a couple weeks.
Yep.
all right.
Yep.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, guys.